American Belief Crisis: Why More People Are Ditching God Than Ever Before. Recent research points to a striking shift in the American religious landscape as certainty in God's existence has slipped from 60% in 2008 to just half of all citizens, according to a survey by the General Social Survey carried out by the NORC at the University of Chicago. It was also found that church attendance is at an all time low at 34%. This growing trend of non religiosity, which has seen a rise from 19% in 2012 to 27% in 2022, reflects a significant cultural transformation. However, even in the face of dwindling church membership, a solid 75% of Americans still maintain belief in an afterlife, revealing an enduring spiritual inclination. These findings, which mark an upward trend in non-denominational Protestantism, are leading experts like political scientist Ryan Berg to comment belief is very stubborn in America today. Meanwhile, Dan Barker, the co-president of the Freedom from Religion Foundation, welcomes the increasing doubt among religious Americans, noting that the US is, quote, catching up with many European countries in its declining religiosity. So this is interesting. The biggest finding from this survey is that only like 49.83% of Americans are certain or declare certainty in God. So that's seen even amongst all of the people in America that are religious. There's a huge portion of them that are not certain. Less are certain now than ever before. So they might still be religious, but they're more willing to be like, I don't know. I'm not 100% positive. And more people are willing to be more open, um, somewhat more open with their non-religiosity as well. So Armin, what do you think about this change in the certainty factor?
This is why I always mention that to win, you don't have to make a religious person into an atheist all the time. We take There are a lot um other steps that is considered. You know how when I say with you can't reform Islam, but you could always reform Muslims. That means that even if somebody is a Muslim and you talk to them about religion and you make them doubt or you make them live less Islamic lives or through social changes, they just move away from Islam. Even if they're still Muslim, that's still a win. And that's the same thing with Christianity. Like if you can get a Christian who is, if you could get a society that is Christian, that has that has no doubt, that has a lot of certainty in what it believes, and acts a lot with, and its behavior is influenced a lot with it by its Christian belief. If you could move that society to a society that is still Christian but is living less Christian lives, that it has doubt about the Christian views, that is progress. So yeah, the ultimate progress is when somebody just abandons Christianity or Islam or other religions. But these are a lot of other steps that are still, because people think like somebody like me who doesn't believe in reforming Christianity or reforming Islam doesn't believe in baby steps. I say no, I do believe in baby steps. Baby steps means reforming Muslims and Christians. It doesn't mean reforming the religion itself, because the religion, there's no hope for the religion, but there's a lot of hope for the people who believe in the religion. Um, Also, I want to also, whenever we see something like this, I think it's important for us to stress that this victory is great and is to be congratulated. However, remember that we're losing the political battle. We're winning the demographic battle here, but we're losing the political battle because we do not organize, because we don't get together, because we think that mobilizing and fundraising and um, community building is a religious thing for something, and we let religious people have the monopoly over political activism, community building, and also fundraising and charity and all of that. And then, no matter, even though our demographics are growing, we're handing over the control over our lives. We're handing over the keys to the religious people because we are not as active. Religious people, as much as their ideas are backwards and stupid, they are a lot better than us atheists when it comes to supporting each other, creating communities, mobilizing, fundraising, and doing political activism. And that's why, as an American, your lives are still very much influenced by religion, because you atheists and you secular activists, you don't get off your bum, and you do not like, not all of you, but again, this is how this happens. This is why in the most advanced country in the world, so-called advanced country in the world, you're losing your rights to abortion, right? This is why the highest court in your land is so conservative. This is why, even though you have so many atheists in the country, the number of atheists in your Congress and in your Senate, in your House and Senate, is completely does not represent what's happening within your demographic.
Wildly
This is how this
disproportional.
happened. Yeah. Okay. So this is why you're losing the political battle. You're winning the demographic battle, but you're losing the political battle. So get off your asses and do something about it.